It's such a blessing to feel like you can legit do anything you want to do. I come from some humble beginnings, you guys. Like, if I can do this stuff, you can do it too.
What's up, guys? It is Monday and we are back with another weekly vlog. So it is a very exciting day. I received my bonus today and I think I'm going to pay off my car. Haven't done it yet because I will say I was tempted to put it in the market and play with it a little bit. But I think I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and pay my car off, which is just... I am so excited. I've waited a long time to do this, and I'm excited at the fact that I have been able to pay off a $12,000 car in less than 1 freaking year. That is absolutely amazing. I've been going so hard, and I am just gonna go ahead and make this last payment. So why don't we go ahead and open up the account? Like, you just don't understand how excited I am. Let me make sure y'all can see me. This is a big deal. Okay, we're gonna pay it off. It's paid off. That was weird. That was a lot of money. Oh my gosh. So we just paid off $6,300. So I have officially removed 1 line from my credit report. And well, technically it's not removed yet, but I've paid it off, so it's off down to 0. This basically means I am about to start focusing on my student loans after I take out one more thing that I have that I actually have been working on as well. But I am so excited. This is such a big deal. I don't know about you guys, but like, doing this whole financial peace journey has been... it's been a thing. Like, I definitely feel really inspired and just like I can knock this out, but at the same time it is kind of disappointing. Like, I wish I could have used that bonus to do some stuff that was a little more fun, but it is what it is. We're gonna get there eventually. But I wanted to open the vlog on a good note, so we are there. I hope this inspires some of you out there as well. You know, obviously all of our situations are a little bit different, but this is still inspiration that if you stay strong and you go after it, you can make it happen too. So I need to fix my hair. I had taken off the wig that I had on yesterday last night and I didn't glue it down. So I'm about to really quickly, like, really glue it down and lay this wig down. Hopefully I can do a good job. I watched Tay's class the other day and it was so helpful. But I will say I don't have like a ton of time, and I really feel like to do it the way that he was explaining, I'm gonna need some time to practice. It's funny though, his class was a little expensive, but like, it's not as much as he normally charges for in person. However, I will say, like, it was so good. There were definitely a lot of things I picked up from watching it that I will say I've never seen someone do the way he did it. And I've watched a lot of videos since I've been trying to learn, and I just have never ever seen anybody do it the way that he did it. So that was kind of neat to see, I'm not gonna lie. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and put this on. Okay guys, this is the unit that I'm going to be putting on. This is from my girl Cashmere London. We have worked together so many times. She has the best lashes that I've been wearing. If you guys have been like watching any of my recent videos, I've mentioned her lashes and how I like girl, I wore them out. So we're going to be putting her unit on, and I will say the one thing I love about this unit is the part is not like, you know how when you part it and you got to really work the hair to get it to part a different way? This hair isn't like that. Like, it almost seems like it's flowing out the head, where you could like flip it over, flip it this way with your hand and like play with it. So I'm super excited. I bleached the knots on it, and obviously the lace is all still here. So we're gonna go ahead and cut the lace a little bit, and then I'm gonna put it on my head.
I'll follow wherever you go, whatever you do.
My little hot comb so I can like push the baby hairs back, because if I don't do that, I'll end up gluing the baby hairs on accident, and we don't want that. We're gonna really quickly push those baby hairs back. I did mention I bleached the knots, I toned the knots, and I think that's it. Cut the lace. Oh, I wanted to tell you guys, Bold Hold Liquid Gold. At first I was like skeptical about this, because if you lay this down and you manipulate it after, you're gonna get flakes. But if you lay it down and you don't touch it, this stuff holds tight. Like, it literally locks on and does not move until you are ready for it to move. And then when you're ready to take it off, you literally, I just take a wet cloth, lay it on there like a wet hot cloth, put it on the lace, and it just like releases. So I love this stuff. I did actually lay down my little cap using this, which this stuff works really good too, but I just don't feel like I need this secure of a bond when I can use the Bold Hold Liquid Gold. So if you guys haven't tried this, like, I would definitely say that I recommend this. And the last time I used it, I just feel like, again, you don't want to manipulate it because you will get the little like white residue. But if you get any of that, just take a cotton ball of alcohol and just wipe it. You'll be good. So now we are going to lay this baby down because I got stuff to do. I have things to do today. Now, I'm not about to mark my head and do all that stuff. I know people do that, and maybe I should, because I don't, now that I'm like hearing myself say it out loud, I'm like, maybe I should. So I get this exactly where I want it. But let me see. I want you guys to see what I'm doing, so I'm gonna move over a little bit. So I'm just taking like a little layer, and this is not a tutorial. I am not a wig expert, but if I can do this, and y'all saw me the other day, I had laid the wig like okay for my little photo shoot, but in terms of like trying to keep that last wig up, I was like struggling. So I feel way more confident now, and I'm actually gonna go ahead, I'm just putting all of the glue on here now. That way, when I'm ready to lay it, I can just lay her down, and I don't have to go back in sections. I think my camera is crooked. I hope that hasn't been annoying with the crooked camera, but I think it's time to take her off.
You could be running off with somebody else. Ooh, boy, ask myself, yeah.
I like really like this hair, and I haven't even curled it yet, which I'm gonna have to wait to curl it until after work, but I really like this. So I don't think I did a bad job. I think I did an okay job. It's looking pretty cool. It's only up from here. It's only up from here, y'all, I'm telling you. I made twice as much that I've ever made in my biggest day in the market today. So not only did I have my bonus came, but I also had my biggest trade day. It's been good. Like, all the naysayers who was trying to come for me, y'all, I'm out in these streets in my paid off car. You know what I'm saying? Brian was like, you bet not go and buy a new car, because I will say, y'all, the first thing I thought about was like, I would love to get a new car, but we're gonna be good. We're gonna drive this car until my next lines of credit are paid off, or I buy my new car with cash. And it's just amazing. Like, I did so well this week, you guys, with trading and my bonus, that I legit, if I didn't have no debt, I could have went and bought a car, freaking cash money. And that is just a testament of like humble beginnings, because you guys, not only was I the girl who, I remember I used to have to beg
to, well, not beg. I used to take money from my credit card to pay my bills and then pay my credit card back. Like, I remember it being that tight where I would have to loan money to myself to pay my bills. You know what I mean? Like those college days, trying to like envision the future where I would be, you know, doing good. And I just feel amazing that I'm there. And I just really want to encourage you guys that you can do this. You can get there too. There's no reason why you can't do what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and even with the market, there's a lot to learn. But people will try to discourage you and tell you how 80%, 90% woo woo woo. I don't care about none of them. Because at the end of the day, I know what's up here and I know what I'm capable of and I know what you're capable of. And when you look at the people who are super smart and the people who are not, like, it's not that much difference between us. Like, I feel like they say the standard deviation between how smart an individual or a human is, like, it's not that big of a spread. So the biggest point I'm trying to drive home is you can learn this stuff if you want to. Whatever it is you're gonna do, make sure you like really spend time doing it. And I heard this dude named, I think his name is Tay, and then also he's a trader. And then also Tory Lanez released his, like, he does these like vlog things, and he released his vlog the other night, and he basically said in there, if you broke, you can't afford to sleep. He was like, if you broke, you can't afford to sleep in. And not that I totally like agree with that, because I do think it's important to get your beauty sleep and it's important to like recharge. But at the same time, I felt that, because there are times where I want to be lazy. This past weekend I was actually really lazy, but I told myself, I was like, you know what, those days can be good, but at the same time, it's something about hustling. It's something about putting in that work. And I just encourage you guys to put in that work. You know what I mean? Like, don't be lazy. Do what you got to do to get to where you want to get to, okay? But I am like very hyper right now. I don't know why. I think it's because I'm off work. I had a couple big meetings that went absolutely great. I had a few people who like pulled me to the side to say they felt like I presented so well. They were like, yo, you did such a good job. And it's funny because I honestly, like, I didn't want to say to them, like, I think it's because of YouTube, but I really do think it's from practicing doing YouTube and like talking so much to the camera that I've become really comfortable talking to the WebEx camera and just presenting and doing that stuff for those presentations. And look, what's the name of that thing that I've been doing? I can't think of it now. Toastmasters helps a lot too, because you get to practice and they count your ums and your ands and all those little things, and they tell you where you need to improve and what you need to work on and what you did great. So I definitely think Toastmasters has helped me a lot as well. But I got some really good feedback today. I made a lot of money. Like, I made enough money today again where I could have paid my car off with gains in the market today. So it's a great day overall. I got my hair laid. I done figured out how to do the hair. Like, y'all, it's a good week. So I'm not trying to brag, but I really want to reinforce that I come from some humble beginnings, you guys. Like, if I can do this stuff, you can do it too. There's no reason you can't be in the same position, okay? But let's focus on this highway. Oh, I'm in my little camera. Like, you guys know I flip back and forth between my little vlog camera and then the big boy. The big boy is just so big though. When I'm out by myself, it's really awkward to carry around, and I think it just looks weird because I have to admit, like, when I hold it up in the air, my arm starts hurting really bad. So I decided to just bring this little one. So usually if I'm out the house, you can just count on the quality looking like this. But when I get back home, I'm gonna try to step it up, have the quality looking really good, so that we can just continue to step our game up from that perspective. So we're gonna drive and get to where we're going. I didn't even tell you guys where we're going. We're gonna go to Bed Bath & Beyond. I wanna check out the comforters sets because we really don't have a good comforter set for our bedroom. And I really want to just also kind of look around and see if there's little knick-knack things to get for the house. And I also need to get Adrian some new sheets. Adrian put some silly putty in his sheets, so his sheets were totally destroyed. So we're gonna get him some new sheets and a comforter for his bed. And I think that's probably it. So let's go.
You made this work, I made this worse. We fell apart 1,000 times, 1,000 times. You moved away, I'm here to stay.
And my Rolls Royce got no choice. Okay, you guys, I'm waiting for my food. I ordered some food from Longhorns, like my favorite place to pick up from, and I'm so excited. I have not eaten today. I literally had a handful of popcorn and a cup of juice, and that's all I ate today. I do not recommend doing what I did, but I had so many meetings, like it was crazy. I literally went to bed last night at like 1:30 after being up working for hours. I think I recorded a little bit of it, but I was up for hours last night. Like I did not stop. It went from like 5 o'clock, I got the twins their food for dinner, got them ready to go to their dad's. Their dad came and picked them up at 7:30, and I got right back on the computer, and I worked on the computer until 1:30 in the morning. So it was crazy, but I made it, and now I feel like, I think that's why I just feel so excited, because you know when you go so hard and then you finally are done and you just feel like thank God. Like that's how I'm feeling. The other thing is, you guys, so this is the hair. I told you like all about the hair this morning, and it's long. I gotta look and see what the inches are, but I love the length. I love the lace. Like the one thing that I noticed about this, and I really wish I would have shown you guys more of the inside of the frontal, but the lace is like there's a lot of lace, whereas a lot of times you get these units and you have like the parting space, and then the back of the cap kind of comes up a little bit further. Like this has a lot of lace, and I feel like that makes it easier to work with when you're trying to lay your hair down, especially if you're trying to melt it like I'm trying to melt. You know, I just figured out the melting thing, and I will say it made it so much easier having more to work with. I do think I'm gonna cut some of this lace off that I left on. Like I kind of left a little more than I think I needed, because there's actually like, you know, there's like this gap, like where my finger is, that's like all lace. So I think I'm gonna cut some of that off, but when I was laying it down, I wanted to feel more comfortable having a little more lace to work with. So I think I did pretty good. I love the unit, and I didn't even put heat on it, y'all. Like I ran out of time. I meant to come back and like put some curls in it and, you know, get everything straight, but I have to admit, I love this. Absolutely freaking love it. I think this is my food coming right now, so we're gonna get this real quick, but I love it. Like I don't even know if I'm gonna put heat on it, because your hair lasts so much longer when you don't be like burning it out. Hi. Good. How? That was loud.
It's 1813.
Okay, thank you. Oh, let me give you my card. I forgot that you didn't take it already. That's so funny. There we go. Thank you.
The window saving you, huh?
Girl, yes. And it's nice. I'm like, yes. Why is, oh, I forgot, I got my car wash. I'm like, why is my window squeaking when I wrote it down? But yeah, it's wet. So she was nice girl. But yeah, this hair, I was like so excited. I put my little part in there. I just did everything like Tay said. The only thing I didn't do was the temples. Tay was teaching how to do the temples. I didn't do the temples, but I feel so much more confident. So it's only up from here, you know. We're gonna get it all the way together. Oh, I'm wearing Cashmere London's lashes too, so we have her unit on and her lashes. But if you guys want to get the details, and I'm sorry it's loud, I have my moonroof open, but if you guys want to get the details about the unit, the lashes, get the discount code, like everything will be in the description box for you to check out. Okay, kind of want to crack into my food though, I'm not gonna lie. Oh my gosh, she gave me butter and bread. I'm so excited, y'all. I'm so hungry. Let me just show you real quick. Mashed potatoes and gravy. Well, it's not really gravy, it's like a béarnaise, which béarnaise is kind of like the sauce you get when you go to like steakhouses and they don't carry steak sauce. So that's what béarnaise is. And then let me show y'all this. And since I'm going to Bed Bath & Beyond right after this, I think I'm just gonna eat in the car because I'm that hungry. So this is what it looks like. Delicious. Thank you. Oh, I had just got a car wash. I was like, why is my window loud? Here we go.
Probably fast too. I'll be over there on the highway like, whoa.
Yeah, I love it. It has like this button you can push to go faster.
Yeah, like a turbo button. What the heck? That's so serious. Go ahead. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You have a good one. Now make sure you tip your service people in the service industry really, really well. Like, I just gave her a nice tip. I don't even think she looked and saw it. Like, just, you know, tip your service people because they be working hard. Like, the fact that she even had to walk out here, I'd be like, I ain't going out there. You gonna have to go take this to her. So tip your service people basically. But I love broccoli. I don't think I ever told you guys, I love broccoli. And they make their broccoli with I think it has like lemon juice and butter. They don't really put like salt and pepper on it. I love pepper too. They don't really put pepper on it, but it has a lot of butter and a little bit of lemon juice. So y'all, I'm not about to be rude. I'm gonna eat and catch up with y'all in a minute. Y'all, I can't believe it's warm enough to not wear a coat. Like, I'm really out here without a coat on in Indiana. This is crazy. I'm ready for spring because spring means I can sit outside and we can make bonfires and just have a good time. I've been stuck in the house for too long and I'm ready to get out. Like, I cannot wait. But I'm almost to Bed Bath & Beyond. I love this store now. I feel like this is adulting. This is the fun stuff you do when you get to my age. So I'm excited. What's up, guys? It is, what is today? Today must be Wednesday. Yeah, today is Wednesday, I think. I don't know what day it is. Wait, what does Siri say? Yeah, today is Wednesday, and I am about to hopefully drop off these tiles, this stuff for the flooring. And I wanted to look at this other flooring because my brother sent me some inspo, and it was like on point. I literally was just thinking of the style he sent me, and then it was almost like confirmation. So I really hope they have something like this. So I'm headed up there now and we will see. Oh my goodness, y'all, you know what's so funny? So I paid the car off, I told you earlier on, and I'm really sitting here now like, yo, what am I gonna put on my vision board for my next car? Because now I feel like I have something to aspire to. I got 2 lines to pay off before I am like all the way working on and hustling on my student loans, which is so exciting. So like, I just feel like I am almost there, y'all. I've done so much in 12 months. It's freaking crazy. Like, when I think about the amount I've paid off in 12 months, it's nuts. So basically, if I keep going in a really short amount of time, I'm about to be totally consumer debt free. The house will still be there, but I will be consumer debt free. Brian only has a little bit that he's doing as well. We're actually doing our stuff separate. But like, it's really freaking crazy. So I'm excited, but I was thinking today, like, I should put something on my vision board now, because I really think if I put on my vision board, it's gonna help me go harder and just keep hustling to get to where I'm trying to be. I want something with some really nice like colored leather, because I had the red leather last time. So I want something like that, or peanut butter. I really love the peanut butter leather as well. I need to have my dashboard. Like, I want something that's like so much nicer than anything I've ever owned before. So I'm really excited and I cannot wait until I get there, you guys. Like, oh my goodness, I'm so close. So anyway, I was just watching Peyton's YouTube video while I was finishing up my day. Peyton is so funny. Like, she be really cracking me up and she's so personable. I just feel like of all the people I've met on YouTube, she's one of the YouTubers I've met who I just love. Like, there's a few YouTubers I've talked to and met who I really love. Peyton is definitely at the top of that list. Like, she is just so funny. I swear, every time I watch her videos, it always puts me in a good mood. And she's very open and just, you know, she don't like filter nothing, and I really can appreciate that, because I will say I don't always feel as comfortable being totally open, but I do share a lot, and it's very refreshing to watch her and to see somebody who just makes you feel like you're there with them and makes you feel like you are their friend on video. And she is the exact same person in, you know, when you talk to her in real life as compared to what you see on YouTube, which is super dope. But she had me cracking, that girl had me cracking up. Oh my gosh. Like, it was one part, not in this video, but in one of her other videos, that had me like literally screaming. She was trying to, she was going to the strip club with her friend, or she was going to the club with her friend, and they had to get cash, because I know I don't ever carry cash either. So I was like, ooh, I can so relate to that, because he said they had to have cash. So she was about to leave, and she gonna crack a joke talking about, we ain't trying to go in there and see these strippers with their mask on anyway. And I don't know why I was cracking up. I don't know if it was the voice or how she said it or what, but I'm telling you, I was like, I envisioned the strippers with the mask on, which seems like a total oxymoron. But anyway, long story short, I love Peyton. She can do no wrong in my eyes. But with that, I think B and I, we are supposed to be hopefully going out of town this weekend. Brian has a haircut appointment, and I'm so excited. So he's about to get his first haircut, and we've been really responsible, or trying to be as responsible as we can through this pandemic. But like, you know, when you have this many people in your house, it's a challenge. And I be feeling like a big responsibility as a mama to not expose everybody else, because I don't, you know, obviously I don't have to worry about myself. So we're about to go. He's gonna be sitting in a chair, and I'm just like, this is so weird, you know what I mean? Like, we're literally almost at the end of the pandemic. But the dope thing is, and not to talk too much more about the pandemic, but I really think we're getting close. Like, I know they don't talk about it, but looking at the data, I really think we're getting close to almost herd immunity. Like, I really don't think the virus is circulating like it was in the past. The numbers are decreasing rapidly, especially with the vaccine. So I am just really excited. I cannot wait to get to the other side of this. I was talking about Destiny. I'm like, the first thing I want to do when this is over is I want to schedule a party. Like, I'm trying to schedule a party. I want it to be something where we get real nice and clean. You know, I want to go all out and just have a really good time. So we gonna put something together when this is over. You know, we don't have to I don't want to do it before this is over, because I just would not want that to be on my heart, that somebody came and got sick and something bad happened. But we're gonna get it together when this is all over. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. Like, I feel like 2021 is about to be bomb. Like, it's gonna end really good, you know, knock on wood. So I'll keep you guys posted with all that. Like, I feel like right now things are going kind of slow in terms of my content, because it is kind of hard to be inspired when it's almost like Groundhog Day. But the more and more I feel like I'm about to be outside, I'm like, oh my gosh, I really am about to do so much and finally be able to do all the things that I was planning to do in 2020 that unfortunately got put on hold. So I cannot wait until, you know, we get deeper into this year, you guys. We're gonna have so much fun together here on the channel, and we just gonna do a lot. So I hope you guys are also looking forward to like your likes picking up as well. But I will say, I'm gonna kind of be a little bit sad, because I've been spoiled being around my family this much. Like, as much as I would love to get out and do the things that I used to do before all this happened, being at home with them has actually been kind of dope. It's been a real blessing, you know. So there's that, plus the saving money, because I used to spend a lot of money eating out, which I still eat out, but not as much. And I used to spend a lot. Like, it'd be like every Friday, every No Kid Friday, I was at Eddie Merlot. Which Eddie Merlot, you go to Eddie Merlot, if me and B go, like, we would be dropping like $150 every Friday. So that's $300. Well, not every Friday, every other Friday. So that's $300 a month, plus any other eating out you do, plus groceries. So like, I know I was spending like bands on food, you know, pre-pandemic, you know, my whole debt-free journey. Like, I was spending some bread. I could have had bags on bags on bags, but I was spending some bread on food. I was spending some bread on bread. So I'm gonna have to make sure I budget for it, but I need to enjoy myself when this opens up, because you only get one life. And oh my gosh, this person is driving crazy. You only get one life though. And you know, while we do want to be responsible with our funds, we want to be debt free, we want to get out of debt, you know, we want to owe nobody, but at the same time, I'm not trying to be over here unhappy either. So let me drive safe though, get to this location, drop these little tiles off, because oh my god, they close in 1 minute. They better not lock these doors. I'm gonna be so hurt. I done drove all the way over here and they close at 5 o'clock. So yeah, let me hurry up y'all, because I'm about to speed.
Found myself inside all this tension, a feeling I never was expecting. I don't see the pros, don't know the cons, forget the whys. Do you know why?
Y'all, they closed. They were gone. Like literally, they must have been waiting, because I called at 4:49 or 4:59 voicemail. So I'm about to get something to drink because I'm so thirsty. So I think I'm gonna go to Chick-fil-A and get a drink. And then it's kind of weird because I picked the twins up at 6 and it's 5:08. So I really don't have, oh, I know what I could do. There's this perfume I want to get. I'm going to Macy's. So we're gonna go to Macy's after we get this this drink. But I want to get this perfume called Olympia. Olympia smells so good. And I guess the perfume was supposed to be like make you smell like a goddess or whatever. So, you know, I'm running with it. So I love it. I used to have, oh my god, Chick-fil-A is packed. I used to have Olympia so long ago. Like I used to have that perfume so long ago. And I ended up using it and I never got a refill, so I'm gonna get that. That's gonna be the one thing I get with my bonus. Like if y'all knew, I'm gonna just let you know right now. Okay, this is being responsible. When you get a bonus and you take your whole bonus and apply it to doing what you're supposed to do to get to your goals, that is like such a big accomplishment. So thank you. Okay, so that is such a big accomplishment because like I wanted to buy something like bigger for me, but I told myself, I was like, nope, you're gonna be good because this year you ain't earn it. You got this debt, you gonna pay it off, okay? So, you know, maybe next year. But the fact that I took every penny, well, I think I have like $800 left that I'm about to put in. I think I'm gonna like buy this perfume for myself and I'm gonna put the rest of my savings or in the market, and you know, that's gonna be that. So I'm kind of proud of myself because normally in the past I would have probably taken more to play with, but this year I did really good. I feel really good. So when I look at my every dollar, I'm gonna stop talking about it. I've been talking about this so much. Let me stop talking about it. It's the only thing on my mind though, because I'm just, if you would have saw my account on Monday and like the fact that it was gone in 10 minutes, like bro, it was just crazy. And I did so good in the market too, like man. Okay, so since we have time, because this Chick-fil-A line is looking so crazy, I bought some Peloton today and I loaded up because when I look at the chart, Peloton has now entered into the confirmed buy zone for me. And basically what I'm gonna do is trade it, buy it right now where it's at, and then I'm gonna hold it until it gets to this level that I've charted. So right now it's in the buy zone. If you're watching this on Friday, I don't know what Friday looks like because you have to know, like you gotta watch this stuff and like pay attention to what's going on. I have my stop losses and all that, so by Friday the whole scenario could change. So please do not trade based on anything you're watching in this video because in 2 days everything's gonna be different. But today, Wednesday, in the past, you know, it like entered into my buy zone, so I got some Peloton. But I'm really tempted to get some Teladoc or something else, but I really just, I don't know. I'm excited. So it says the Dow ends the day above the 32,000 milestone for the first time, and here is how it got here. And I got me some Apple too. So I have Apple, ARKK, which is Kathy Woods, one of her EFTs. I love Kathy Woods. I'm like kind of obsessed about Kathy. It's not healthy. Like, I love Kathy. She's like one of my new role models right now. So Kathy Wood. And I will say it's nice to see that her fundamentals, like the way she thinks and the way she researches, from what I've seen so far, because obviously I don't know the technical part, but most of it seems very similar to what I like, how I think. And also she has a YouTube channel, and her YouTube channel, she breaks down everything. So I usually will listen to her YouTube channel on Saturday morning, so I can like catch up with what happened in the week and just hear her perspective and compare that and contrast it with my perspective. So long story short, all that rambling, I have ARKK, I have Peloton, and I have Apple, and I'm just so excited because everything is down from its highs. Like, I'm just hoping to ride this stuff up. If I ride this stuff up, y'all, it's gonna be nice. So I will keep you guys posted, because if I do this and it hits the targets that I have, I'll be able to pay off the next line, which is like, after the car, it's the next biggest thing that I have. And then basically it's like one little thing, and then student loans. And I wasn't as worried about those because the interest rate and like in terms of like buying a house and stuff like that, it doesn't look as negative. So I'm about to get after them student loans last, but I have not really done anything but the minimum since I started. So I had somebody ask me, I think, and I don't think I was able to answer the question because I feel like I was doing something when I got it. So long story short, I haven't really touched my student loans, and it's because I do the snowball. The snowball, following the way Dave teaches it, is you pay the minimum payment on everything besides what you're currently focusing on. And as you pay stuff off, you take everything you were paying up above that's paid off, take those payments plus your extra, and now you apply it to the next. So it's like the payment you are now making on the next thing is every payment from up here that's paid off is now going to that next line. So by the time you're done, you're paying like, let's just say $2,000 on one bill every month, because that's how much your other stuff used to be. So that's how you do it. And with that being said, I haven't gotten to my student loans yet. Those will be last. And yeah, so I'm excited. I'm not talking anything else about it though the rest of this video, I promise. Okay. So let's get this Chick-fil-A. I cannot believe I'm waiting in this long line for a drink.
True, you're a star in my head.
Thank you.
I know I'm
Loyal. So nice outside. Like, oh my goodness, it is so nice. Like, it feels so good to have the windows down. I'm just like, wow, y'all. So I sat in line for literally 30 minutes, and the way Chick-fil-A is set up, you can't leave. So once you get in line, like, there's no way to leave. So I had to sit the whole time, and now I gotta go get the twins. I didn't even have time to go get my perfume that I wanted, but it's all good. I'll just put an order in. Stuff like delivers so fast that it is what it is. So, but that just ruined my little fun like go shopping excursion moment. Oh well. So I got, instead of getting sweet tea, I got the high C punch mixed with Sprite. So good. It's like a kiddie cocktail, but not like grenadine and Sprite, but it's similar. Kind of like a party punch. Like if you're going to a kid party and they had the punch bowl. It's kind of like that. But y'all, I just love y'all so much. Like, some of y'all just rock with me. It's a few of y'all that don't like me though, but most of y'all is like my people. I really feel like, you know, when you do YouTube, you just don't realize how you really create a community of people that start to get to know you, and then you also start to get to know them. Like the people who talk and communicate with you consistently, you start to you know, get an affiliation or appreciation for who they are. And especially like those who are on multiple platforms who I talk to. Like for example, Shamice. I talk to Shamice either on Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube like almost every day. And we've been talking for years. Like I really think it's been years. So that's just one person that pops in my mind because we've been communicating for so long, like consistently from YouTube. So it's like such a blessing how when you really do create a community, you feel like you're getting to know people and you feel like they're getting to know you. And I remember when there was like this point where people would start saying, I feel like you're my friend in my head, or I feel like I know you. And it's just such a dope thing to start to establish that type of relationship with your community. And I can't wait until COVID is over, because I do want to start traveling and doing like these little, you know, meet and greets and having a chance to meet people, you know, who are a part of this community who would like to meet, you know what I mean? Like I just feel like that would be so dope. And I can't wait for that. I think it's going to be amazing. And I really think when this is all over, I want to do like some sort of a travel tour where when I go to these places in the United States that I want to hit, I will just make sure to communicate it so we can link up and you know, and hopefully meet, so I can put some faces, names to faces, and you know, meet you guys. So anywho, I'm on this highway and it's like not a lot of people, but it is rush hour. It's so crazy when you live in Fort Wayne, like traffic really isn't like traffic like when you're in a big city. Like I can get on the highway and pick up my kids and not have to worry about it being like packed traffic, even though it's like rush hour. Whereas if I lived somewhere else, I would have really had to think about that. But oh, that's a cute little car, a little Cadillac truck. That's cute. I don't know what I want, y'all. I gotta figure that out. But yeah, it's crazy. Little Fort Wayne. Little old Fort Wayne. Who would have thought I would have ended up here? I went back to school to get my MBA and I just knew we was going to a big city. And ended up in Fort Wayne, y'all. It's crazy. Like, out of all the places that I could have gone and all the places that I had offers, I had an offer that could have got me to, I had an offer in DC, I had an offer in Atlanta, Houston, and Indiana. And I chose Indiana. The money was the best at the offer that would have gotten me to Houston, but the thing about that job is I would have had to rotate 3 times before I would have ended up in my final position. And I was just concerned that, you know, had I taken that role, I would have had to go somewhere, and like my ex at the time, he had a job, so it's like we would have had to have him switch jobs 3 times, and it just would have been a whole like mess. So that's why I picked Fort Wayne. Plus the Fort Wayne job was dope because this role, I got to rotate through multiple positions. So I've worked in like almost every function in corporate since I've been here. So I've been in this job for, what is this? It'll be 10 years in June. And I've been in finance, I've been in marketing, cost center, I've been in quality, I've worked in well, technically I guess it wouldn't be regulatory, but I've worked on regulatory projects. I have worked in supply chain, logistics, and I think that's it. And then I worked on integration, which was like a big project when we went through a merger. So I've been in like every function basically, which I think if I ever opened up my own business, I could leverage all that experience to do a good job and to be able to, you know, run my business on my own, because I have so much experience, you know what I mean? Like I can appreciate what it means to think about your supply chain and your quality and marketing and all that stuff. And then my MBA, excuse me, my MBA is in marketing and my sub-concentration is in strategy. So like I would assume that that would help me as well, you know? So I just think like if I ever decided to at some point in my career to open up a business or to start a business, I could start on my own at the beginning you know, and be successful based on everything I've learned. And it's so cool because a lot of people who I went to school with have done really, really well. You know, most of the time you have to be mobile and willing to relocate or, you know, move around. But I have a few friends who promoted into vice president roles, and unfortunately for me, I can't really move or, you know, move around like that, you know, with the kids and like sharing custody and all that. Like, it brings into a little bit of a complex situation. But it's just neat to see how this career path has opened up so many doors for me and the people that I know. But I've chosen to stay in the role that I'm in and in the location that I'm in, mainly because of the kids and also my work-life balance. Like, my work-life balance is pretty good right now. Like, I have a few times where, you know, I'll work late or hustle. Like the other night I was up pretty, like, it was like 1 o'clock before I finally put it away. But like, you know, those days are few and far between, and you balance it out. But I really haven't pursued anything as of recent, or like, I really haven't pursued anything in this role because, or since I've been here, because I just have so much in my personal life that I do, and I wouldn't want to take on anything that I couldn't handle. But I'm sure there's gonna come a point where I have to make like a really tough decision, you know. However, I will say it's been pretty amazing learning everything that I have. And, you know, in terms of corporate, like, I'm still pretty young. So there's still a lot of time left if I ever wanted to pursue certain things that I'm, you know, may aspire for in the future. But I think the dope thing about where I am in my life right now, which I didn't expect to talk about all this, but here we are. But I think the dope thing about where I'm at in my life right now is I really feel like I can do anything. And life is so short, and I don't want to feel like I'm ever pigeonholed into doing one particular thing. And it's such a blessing to feel like you can legit do anything you want to do, you know what I mean? And I just really encourage you guys to position yourself and push yourself to be able to do whatever it is you may do. You know, if you want to work for yourself, if you want to do social media full-time, I got a lot of people, a lot of friends who do social media full-time, also people who do corporate full-time, and that's all they do. And it's a blessing to do both, you know. But at the same time, I think it's also really dope to feel like you have your whole life ahead of you and you really can do anything you put your mind to. So yeah, that is, it's just a nice place to be. The last thing I want to tell you guys before I get out the car, we're going to be having another room on Clubhouse on this Friday. We do it every Friday, and it's at 8:45. We're going to be talking about barriers and how you have these blocks that you set, and I talked about it a little bit in the last video. See, I should honk at her because she really knew that it was not time for her to go, and she gonna do all that, about to run into that man. Lord have mercy. But we're gonna talk about how you have these blocks, these like roadblocks in your life and in your mind that are there, and how sometimes you may not even be aware of the blocks that you have, and sometimes you are, you know. And I know the blocks that I have been working on, but I may have other blocks that I'm not even aware of, you know what I mean? And lately I've been very aware of things that people say, and I've kind of been like alluding to that a little bit, like in social media. Like, I've made posts and kind of like talked a little bit about some of the things that have been on my mind. But I think that book, The 4 Secrets, has like opened up this just awareness for me of how important it is to make sure you have proper agreements around yourself and your life and what you are capable of, you know. So we're gonna talk about it. I think it's gonna be a great conversation. I think it's gonna be a conversation that people are gonna walk away from and really feel like they can do anything, and they can attack the things that are gonna help them move on and move to the next level and remove the things that maybe are holding them back. Like, there's a lot of people I know who want to do certain things, but they have fear, you know, fear of failure, fear of what others are gonna think, fear of just all kinds of things, you know. So I hope you guys can make it. I hope you are able to. Last time what we did is we actually set up a Zoom. So we had a Zoom and we had the Clubhouse room. So, oh my God. We had the Zoom and the Clubhouse room, so it was kind of nice for those people who didn't have Clubhouse. So we'll probably keep doing that consistently. I think I put like a pinned comment in the comment section of my video so people could find it. I'm in the wrong place, y'all. Dang. I forgot where he's not here. But I gotta keep driving. Dang. But yeah, long story short, I hope you guys can come because it's gonna be a great conversation, and we're gonna like just unpack a lot of stuff that I think people just don't really think about, you know, and hopefully go to the next level.